Well, now that I've been here for a year, started last year in December with Sanford, I think what struck me most in the beginning was the diversity of the business and the commodity focus of Sanford. What I've learned now is that the commodity focus is quite overwhelming in New Zealand in general. Our result now was really underwhelming, as was mentioned by some analysts, and that is a clear indication of our commodity focus. In a way, if you focus 100% on commodities, you need a certain degree of luck really to achieve a great result, because commodity prices cannot be influenced by us. I think one of the challenges we have is to change away from just being a pure fishing and harvesting business to being consumer focused and fulfilling consumer expectations, and then going back to our fishing and farming business and trying to realize those expectations. Well, we've just started a position, GM Innovation, and the focus will be on developing products that are more added value. But that doesn't mean that we are going to start producing fish fingers or the like, but focusing more on the pristine quality of our fish here in New Zealand. What I really like about where I am now is this New Zealand background, the provenance really. And I feel that we can capitalize so much more by highlighting the great origin of New Zealand product, that it's been sustainably fished. So added value doesn't necessarily mean doing much with the product other than really keeping it in its pristine form. So ideally I would like to send our snapper, our hoki and other species in its fresh condition, not only overseas but also here in New Zealand. I think we have great opportunity in developing per capita consumption in New Zealand. I think the image of the seafood industry is one of being dangerous, being out there, hoovering up the oceans, and somehow the seafood industry is not out there really making sure that people understand that this is not the case at all. And we have not been transparent and not very good at telling our message. We have so many good things to talk about. New Zealand is amongst the top 2 fishing nations in the world when it comes to managing fisheries in a sustainable manner. So really something we can be proud of here in New Zealand. Well, I'm very proud of our annual report this year. We've taken a completely different approach and integrated our annual report, the financial side of it, with the sustainability reporting that we've done over the last few years, in order to really prove that sustainability runs right through our business. I think we are probably the first seafood company in the world that has come up with that format, and we are very proud of that because it is very transparent. It shows people what we are up to. Our plans are laid out, but what is really important for me is also that we are focused on the communities we are working in, that we care about the environment, and that I would hope that people realize there's no plan B for us. We either work in harmony with the environment or our business is not sustainable in the long run. The changes that we've undertaken at Sanford over this last year had mostly to do with the fact that Sanford came from being a fishing company. We've grown. We've added more fishing companies to our portfolio and over time also aquaculture businesses. And what we now needed is to introduce a corporate structure to this. All our efforts have gone into creating a great team here. And I've always felt that in the companies I worked at before that it comes down to the people. We can move mountains if we have the right people in place, and I feel we have those now. 2015 from Sanford's point of view is going to be a very interesting year. The first focus for 2015 is now finding ways of adding more value to our resource and through our innovation department. Another focus is going to be the Auckland fish market. I would like overseas visitors to come to Auckland one day and say the first address is the Auckland fish market, because we provide a fantastic experience when it comes to seafood there. We are going to embark on a greater focus on the countries on our doorstep here. So with a improving exchange rate, with reducing fuel prices, 2015 should be a great year for Sanford.